Big up to everyone, lovely family and lovely friends out there, whatever you're watching Awini Unity platform from. Thank you so much, and we do really appreciate your time for always staying here with us at Awini Unity platform. FIFA 2026 World Cup qualifiers is back. The round of fifth going to be starting tomorrow. So I am right here to give you my prediction for the matches. Some of the matches going to be taking place tomorrow, Wednesday, and some of the matches going to continue Thursday, Friday, and the fifth round of the match is going to be finishing on Saturday. So this is the matches I'm going to be predicting, the countries that I feel like they're going to be winning, draw, and all that. And the sixth round of matches is going to be starting on Sunday. So I'm going to be giving you that on another video. But we're going to be focusing on tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday matches I'm going to be predicting with you right here. So stick and stay, and let's drive in to the main details right here. But please, if today is your first time you are watching this platform, and maybe probably you do not know what we talk about right here, this platform we talk about African football, African national teams, African club football, African players all over the world. So whatever part you may be watching that from, particularly if you are watching from Africa and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and let's grow together as a one family. Before I drive quick to my prediction of the games, let's take a look at the group, how the group looks so far, the countries that are on top so far, so that it will help you to get a clear idea about what we want to do here, or the prediction we're going to be giving right here. So very quick, starting from, because of time, I'm going to be talking about only the team that are on top of the group, and I will be putting it on your screen. You can see it. Then, yeah. So starting from Group A, Egypt are on controlling on Group A. Egypt is top right there with 10 points. Egypt play 4 matches so far, winning 3, drawing 1. No unbeaten right there. From Group A, we're moving to Group B. Group B, Sudan is controlled on Group B. Sudan also play 4 matches. Wow, 4 matches, 3 win, 1 draw. Sudan are also unbeaten, and Senegal is alongside there. You can see the group with. I do not need to take much of your time calling all the countries' name. You can see it on your screen, please. So now, let's move to Group C. Group C, Rwanda on top right there with 7 points. South Africa also follow with 7 points, and also Benin. These 3 countries have 7 points. So we're basing on Rwanda. They are top of the group. So Rwanda play 4 matches so far, winning 2, drawing 1, and lost 1. Now moving from Group C, let's drive our attention very quick to Group D. Group D, Cameroon is in control on Group D with 8 points. Cameroon also play 4 matches so far, winning 2 and also drawing 2. So they are also unbeaten right there. Now let's move to Group E. Group E, you have Morocco. Morocco are top with a 9 points, but just to remind you, Morocco play only 3 games. Morocco game against Tanzania or Zambia, one of them, it was postponed. So Morocco still have 1 game that they didn't play. So most all the countries play 4-4-4-4, but Morocco only play 3, to remind you for that. So Morocco, probably they may be the country that will finish the group with unbeaten, because 3 games, 3 win, they have 9 points, 9 goals right there, solid. Now let's move to Group F. Group F, Cote d'Ivoire is controlled on Group F, 10 points. So Cote d'Ivoire play 4 matches, winning 3 and 1 draw, unbeaten right there. Good for them. So now moving to Algeria. Algeria is top on Group G with 9 points. Mozambique as well also have 9 points, but because goals different, Algeria on top right there. Algeria play 4 matches, winning 3 and lost 1. Okay. Now from Group Group G, let's move to Group H. Tunisia is on control on Group H. Tunisia play 4 matches, 3 win, 1 draw, 10 points solid. That is Tunisia. Now, moving to probably the last group, Group I. Comoros are controlling. Comoros are controlling on Group I. Comoros had 9 points alongside the Black Stars of Ghana, also 9 points by goals different. So we are basing on Comoros. They are the one top of the group. So far, Comoros played 4, winning 3, and also losing 1. So this is how it stands now. Let's say if the qualifiers finish today, this is the teams that will be going for the playoff. You can see it on your screen. Ghana, Gabon, Mozambique, and Senegal. Let's say if the qualifiers finish today, this is the 4 teams that will be going for the playoff. So now, after sharing the group with you, now let's drop our attention to the matches. You can see the matches that will be taking place tomorrow on your screen. Tanzania and Congo match is postponed. I think CAF with Congo have some issues. I do not really know much, so I will not be talking about it. What I guess to tell you is that match will not be taking place, and I don't know when they are going to play that game. So let's leave that one. Okay, so Central African Republic gonna play against Madagascar. That game gonna be cracker. Madagascar, after they got a lot of players from France, Swiss nationality for them, almost 5 to 6 players, and also they have a new coach from France as well. So Central African Republic, I'm going for draw on that game. Sometimes to put the goals is always kind of a little bit difficult, but I'm going to be giving them 1-1 right there. Now moving to Eswatini. Eswatini going to play home against Indomitable Lion Cameroon. So not to take much of your time, I feel like Cameroon going to be too hot for Eswatini to handle. So in my personal opinion, I feel like Cameroon going to be flashing them by 3-0. This is my opinion, okay? Now, for tomorrow games, the another game is Liberia versus Tunisia. That game also going to be cracker. Tunisia would like to maintain their place for the up there. Liberia, I think they can do something, but I feel like Tunisia are going to use their experience, and they also have a lot of quality good players. So based on that, I'm feeling like Tunisia are going to be working from all with the 3 points in my personal opinion. So I'm giving Tunisia 2-1. Okay, now from that, let's move to the Thursday matches. Thursday, Mozambique against Uganda. That game gonna be another cracker game to watch. Okay, after this, I'll be telling you where you can able to watch all the World Cup qualifiers, where you can watch all the matches. I will tell you after the prediction. So watch the video till the end. I will tell you very simple way you can watch it on your phone, your television, your tablet. Very simple. All the qualifier matches. After the prediction, I will let you know where. So back to the prediction once again. Mozambique and Uganda is going to be cracker. Mozambique is just behind Algeria with 9 points. But I feel like this one, I'm going to be giving surprising prediction right here. I feel like Uganda going to be beating Mozambique by a lone goal. This is my personal opinion. So I'm giving Mozambique a Uganda 1, Mozambique 0. My Mozambique people, I'm sorry. This is just a prediction. Anything can happen in football. This is how I feel. So now let's move very quick to Cape Verde. Cape Verde going to play against Mauritius. So I feel like Cape Verde going to be too hot for Mauritius to handle, and Cape Verde going to be playing at home. So based on that, I'm giving them 3-1. 3 points in their pocket. They are going to be winning that. Now, let's move to Malawi and Namibia. This country is going to be cracker for these two countries. Honestly speaking, they both know each other very well. Malawi now have a new coach, okay? To remind you, after they failed to qualify, they sacked their coach, and the new coach played 2 games, and I think that 2 games, he won 1, drawing 1. He won, I think 3-0 against Burkina Faso and drawing away against Burundi. So I feel like that coach is very good. He's from Zimbabwe, the Malawian coach from Zimbabwe. So I feel like Malawi going to be winning 1-0 against Namibia. So 1 goes to 0. Now let's move to Sierra Leone, Guinea-Bissau. Sierra Leone, Guinea-Bissau, that game is also another interesting game. And you know, Guinea-Bissau, they have a striker who is doing very well in the Premier League so far. So I think he's going to be leading his team. Sierra Leone is always a very, very difficult to beat. Now, Sierra Leone have their former player as a coach who played very well during his playing days. Now took the team as a coach, willing to lead Sierra Leone to fly the flag high. But I feel like it's going to be difficult for both two teams, so I'm going to be fair for them. So Sierra Leone 1, Guinea-Bissau 1. Now let's move to the Warriors, Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe going to play against Benin, and this is going to be a very, very difficult game. Zimbabwe have a lot of players, and they are star man Kaba Brilliant and another star man who play for English Premier League, Wolverhampton Wanderers, just scoring a goal during the weekend. But I feel like Benin have a coach who full of a lot of experience, know African football very well, and also they are in fine form and they are top of the World Cup group so far. And their next game, I think they are going to play against South Africa. So I feel like Zimbabwe to win, but I'm going for 1-1 in my personal opinion. My Zimbabwe people, don't get it wrong. This is guess prediction. Anything can happen in football. Zimbabwe can prove me wrong. Get into that. So don't get mad at me. It is guess prediction. Okay. So 1-1 Zimbabwe and Benin. Now let's move to Gabon against Success. Gabon against Success. I feel like Gabon also going to be too hot for Success to handle, so I'm giving Gabon by 3-0. Very quick, let's move to the Gambia and Kenya. Here is the problem. Here is the problem. You know why? Gambia have a lot of talent out there, playing very well. Person, their main man who play for English Premier League, Brighton, Yakuba Menti. What a player. But one thing that I feel like is going to be a little bit difficult for Gambia, don't get me wrong, is because of Kenya, their new head coach. To remind you, Kenya have a new coach, the South Africa legend, Benny McCarthy. And you know, Benny McCarthy spoke a lot about how he wants to improve the Kenyan national team, and this is going to be his first game. A lot of Kenyans going to be watching out, so I feel like based on that and a lot of things, the experience of Benny McCarthy maybe going to be helping Kenya. So I feel like that game going to be ended 0-0, my personal opinion. Now let's move to Libya. Libya going to play against Angola, another cracker one. Angola full of a lot of talent. Angola Portuguese coach, been in the Angola national team, if I get it right, I think almost about 9 to 10 years, if I get it right. With Libya, just have a new coach as well. And who is the new coach? You all know, Aliou Cissé, the Senegalese international who took Senegal national team, won their first African Cup of Nations right there, and also took the Senegal national team to Qatar 2022 World Cup. He is the man now leading the Libya national team. With that one, is going to be cracker. So based on that, I feel like it's going to be tough for both two countries. So I'm going to be fair to them, for them to share 1 point. So I'm giving that game 0-0. Now let's move to the last group of Thursday matches. Comoros taking Mali. Oh, Mali. Mali, one of my favorite country as well. Mali. Comoros, I love them. Comoros, they are doing very well in their football. A great island nation, but hey, they are predictable. They can surprise everyone all the time. But I feel like Mali have a coach who full of experience. Mali coach took the Burkina Faso national team to African Cup of Nations finals back in South Africa, and he also coached a lot of not him. Actually, the coach that took South Africa right there, actually a coach of Uganda. Sorry, let me correct myself right there. Okay, that is why I was saying that Uganda going to win Mozambique, because Uganda coach full of a lot of experience. So Mali coach actually is former Gambia coach, and when he took Gambia, he did very well. Honestly speaking, it wasn't sacked. I think he left the country due to one of two things, which I do not really know much. So yes, let's leave that one. So I feel like Mali, they have a lot of players. They have a lot of players. Comoros also as well. But this is my prediction. I feel like Mali going to be winning Comoros by 2-1. So you can see it on your screen. My prediction on Thursday: Mozambique 0, Uganda 1, Cape Verde 3, Mauritius 0, Malawi 1, Namibia 0, Sierra Leone 1, Guinea-Bissau 1, Zimbabwe 1, Benin 1, Gabon 3, Seychelles 0, the Gambia 0, Kenya 0, Libya 0, Angola 0, Comoros 1, Mali 2. What do you think? Let me know what you think on the comment section. If you agree with me, let me know. If you do not, let me know before we move to the Thursday and Saturday matches. So moving to the Thursday matches. Okay, the Thursday matches, we're going to be having our first game. Something that I feel like CAF is not being fair to Algeria, and the reason why I'm saying that CAF not being fair to them is that Algeria, they are doing a Maran, or how they call it, like they are fasting, and I feel like the match should have postponed, or not postponed, but they should have changed the time for Algeria so that the match will play around 6:30 or 7, like the way they put Morocco match. And what I'm gotten that, according to what I got, is they say CAF said they cannot remove the match from 1 p.m. If you can remove the whole African Cup of Nations tournament to different days, why you cannot just move that 1 o'clock to maybe 6:30 or 7:30 for Algeria, because they are doing fasting, which is going to be very, very difficult for them. And when they come to North Africa, they don't play with their fasting, you know. So I feel like that's going to be maybe probably affecting them a little bit, to my personal opinion, which I also feel like it wasn't fair to them. Don't get me wrong, but this is what I feel, that they should have moved the time from 1, maybe probably put it 6:30 or 7 o'clock, my personal opinion. So what do you think about that? So they are going to play against Botswana, which I'm going for 0-0. Based on that, the Ramadan they are doing it, maybe probably it may affect them for that result. So I'm going for 0-0 on that. Now, very quick one, moving to Equatorial Guinea against Sao Tome Principe. I'm going for Equatorial Guinea 2-0. Their main man is back, Emilio Insui, or what they call him, is back. The one that scored hat-trick in the AFCON, scoring a lot of goals against Cote d'Ivoire. He was suspended, now he's back. So I'm giving them right there. Now let's move very quick to Burkina Faso against Djibouti. I think that is a walkover. Burkina Faso going to be flashing Djibouti, my personal opinion, by 3-0. Now let's move to DR Congo. DR Congo going to play against South Sudan, which I feel like DR Congo going to be too hot for South Sudan. So I'm giving them 3 points for their pocket and 2 goals. So they're going to be 2 goals in my prediction. Now let's move to Rwanda and Nigeria. Wow, what a game. Nigeria, Rwanda. Because Nigeria just have only 3 points. If Nigeria really want to qualify, that game is massive. They must win, because Rwanda have 7 points. South Africa also there with 7 points. Benin also 7 points. So Nigeria having 3 points. If Nigeria fail to win against Rwanda, then it's going to be mind-blowing, and I don't think that Nigeria will want to find themselves for that kind of situation. But you know, football, you can't, if you have anything to do, you have to do it from the beginning, in my personal opinion. But I feel like that game, Nigeria against Rwanda, to remind you that the AFCON qualifiers, Rwanda went to Nigeria. I think that match took place before on Oyo in Nigeria or something like that. Rwanda went there to beat Nigeria by 2-1. A lot of people will make an argument that, okay, that time Nigeria already qualified, so it wasn't like a kind of effort, which I do not really buy that idea. But one thing I always talk about Nigeria is one country that they perform much more better if they play in away than home. When you check the record of Nigeria, they are always good away. With that game, is going to be difficult for both two countries. But in my personal opinion, I feel like Nigeria going to be too hot for Rwanda. So I'm giving Nigeria by 2-1, Nigeria to win Rwanda. That is my prediction. So now, moving from there, I'm going to South Africa, Lesotho. South Africa going to be playing home against Lesotho. That game is also going to be another cracker. I think Lesotho also have 5 points. So I feel like they will really want to get something out of that game. But I'm going to be putting my money for South Africa to be winning that game by 3-1. Because South Africa coach is full of a lot of experience, Hugo Bruce. Now, moving from there, I'm going to Burundi, Cote d'Ivoire. Burundi, Cote d'Ivoire is playing away. That game is also going to be another tough game for Cote d'Ivoire. But I feel like after they won the AFCON with their former player, a coach now leading them, they are doing pretty well. 10 games playing for the 4 games, winning 3, 1 draw. So I feel like Cote d'Ivoire going to be winning that game against Burundi by 1-0, grabbing that 3 maximum point. Now let's move to the Black Stars of Ghana. The Black Stars of Ghana are going to be playing against Chad. And that game, yes, football, you cannot really underrate any team now. But looking at the Chad team now, they are even in classes more than Ghana. So if Ghana cannot beat Chad team more than 2-3 goals, then they should resolve all the national team and the management and the CFA, in my personal opinion. Why am I saying that? Not to disrespect the Chad national team. I have been communicating a lot with a lot of people from Chad, even their communication manager. If you haven't watched that video, you can check it right here. I've been communicating with a lot of them from Chad about their football, and they're actually in crisis. They have a new coach, Zakaria, who just took the team is going to play his first game against Ghana, and 90% or 80-something% of their players come from Chad, local players. And not just that, there are 4 key players quit from the national team. They are number 1 choice goalkeeper, they are top leading goal scorer, the captain who play for Turkish Super League, played 25 matches so far, scoring 8 goals and giving 4 assists. He's not going to be there. He quit from the national team. 4 key players. I think they only have 1 player who play for Spanish, a 4th division. So if you cannot beat them, then Ghana. But I'm going to be giving my prediction: Ghana 4, Chad 0, and I feel like they can score more than that. What do you think? After Ghana failing to qualify for the AFCON, I feel like Ghana will really want to redeem themselves for the 2 World Cup qualifiers. Let me know what you think. That is my personal opinion, okay? Very quick to Ethiopia, Egypt. Egypt is going away. But I feel like Mohamed Salah with Omar Mahmoud going to be too hot for Ethiopia. So I'm giving Egypt 3 points. They're going to be winning that game by my prediction, 2-1. Now let's move to Guinea against Somalia. I feel it is like Guinea, their main man Garase is injured. I don't know. I haven't checked that one properly, so let's leave that. So I'm giving Guinea 2, Somalia 0. Now, the last game on Friday going to be Niger and also Morocco. Morocco played 3 games so far. They won all their 3 games, and I think Niger are also there. They are also doing very well. I think they won three games. So they have good players and they did very well and they qualify. Guess what? They do not qualify for the AFCON, but I feel like they're going to try their best, but Morocco going to be too hot for them to handle. So I'm giving Morocco 3, Niger 1. Now let's move to the finals round of fifth round matches on Saturday. Saturday, Togo going to play against Mauritania. Togo against Mauritania. So very quick one. I'm giving Togo 1, Mauritania 0. And the big one everybody would love to watch is Sudan against Senegal. Sudan is top with 10 points and Senegal gets behind. So it's going to be cracker. And now I think Sudan now they can play games at home. I didn't check that before coming to the studio. But let me just say probably they are playing home. So let me put it that way. So I feel like that game going to be tough for Sudan and Senegal as well. Senegal, they have a lot of players injured. Their main man, Nicolas Jackson, is not in the squad because he's injured. A lot of players are injured. But however, Senegal grabbed 6 players that Swiss nationality for them. You can see them, these players, alongside they are 6 or 5. You can see them on your screen. Swiss nationality for Senegal. And both these players you are seeing on your screen, they are doing very well, playing the Belgium League, French League 1, Italian Serie A. These players, they are all very, very good. So to be fair, I'm going to be giving that 0-0. I feel like Sudan going to maintain their top right there, but time will tell. So this is my prediction of the game to run you through. You can see it on your screen once again. Botswana 0, Algeria 0, Equatorial Guinea 2, Sao Tome Principe 0, Burkina Faso 3, Djibouti 0, DR Congo 2, South Sudan 0, Rwanda 1, Nigeria 2, South Africa 3, Lesotho 1, Burundi 0, Cote d'Ivoire 1, Ghana 4, Chad 0, Ethiopia 1, Egypt 2, and Guinea 2, Somalia 0, and Morocco 3, Niger 1. Now let's move very quick to the last matches of the round 5. Going to be on Saturday. To remind you, Congo and Zambia, like I said earlier on, that game is postponed. I don't know when because of their issues with the CAF. So Togo going to be playing against Mauritania. So fast forward, I'm giving Togo 1, Mauritania 0. The game that everybody would love to watch is Sudan against Senegal. Sudan against Senegal, because Sudan play 4 matches with unbeaten. They won 3, drawing 1, and they're going to be playing home. I think now they can play home if I get it right. I do not check that before coming to the studio, but as I stand now, I feel like they are good. They are playing home, and if they are going to play home, even if they are not going to play home and they are going to play for neutral ground, they're going to be like that stadium going to pack up because they really want to qualify. So Senegal also lose a lot of their key players. I think almost 4 or 5 key players, even including Nicolas Jackson and a lot of key players. So to remind you, Senegal also have almost about, I think, 5-6 players that also Swiss nationality for Senegal. A lot of them play for Belgium Pro League, French League 1, Spanish La Liga, Italian Serie A. You can see them on screen. Very, very talented players and goalkeeper. They get Swiss nationality joining Senegal. So that's also going to help Senegal. But to be fair, I feel like Sudan, they are very good. They know how to defend. So probably I'm giving them 0-0 right there. What do you think? Let me know what you think. You can see it on your screen. Togo 1, Mauritania 0, Sudan 0, Senegal 0. Let me know what you think on the comment section. Now, check it right there. If you want to watch the FIFA qualifiers 2026 qualifiers that are going to be taking place tomorrow, just go on Play Store, Google Play Store. If you have it on your tablet, your phone, type FIFA Plus. Okay, you know, we have FIFA TV and we have FIFA Plus. Type, you can see it on your screen, then you download it. If you download it, you're going to have all the qualifying matches wherever you are. If you are in Africa, Europe, Asia, whatever part you are, you can watch all the qualifying matches. So if you have your smart TV, like this TV you are seeing on the back, and you have internet, you can download it on top and enjoy all the games. And the good thing is that the screen is always very clear. If you're watching it on FIFA TV, it is always very, very clear on point. So yeah, now you know where to watch the World Cup qualifier matches. Some of the matches going to be taking place tomorrow, like I said. So you can enjoy some of the matches tomorrow. That's going to be Central African Republic and Madagascar, and also Cameroon going to be playing. All the matches going to be showing right there on FIFA Plus. So do so and enjoy the game. Thank you so much for always staying here with us. We do really, really appreciate you. Let me know what you think about my prediction on the comment section.